I'm like, we are live. Yeah, we ain't got no views yet, so.
Yes, indeed. We're back. We're back. Sorry for the mishaps.
Might as well wait.
Might as well.
Because it just went to YouTube. It's up now. Pastor, did you shut us down?
Yeah, it was me. I had something going on. I apologize.
How did you shut it down though?
I just hit the end thing or whatever. I hit, instead of just getting out the thing, exiting out, I hit the end stream by accident.
Yes, Randy, we are back.
Just waiting for Kathy.
I bet.
Just waiting for people to send us some money through the streams. Send it in.
Go to all right, I get 6. You can start back over with your commentary.
Oh man.
Oh wait a minute. I also got to add the comments and all that.
All right, folks. So as far as the Cat Williams thing, I really think that it was a great marketing and promotion for Mr. Cat Williams. I think he is hot now. Everybody need to respond to him. Everybody talking about him. He's back. He's back on top. He did say a lot of things about a lot of people, but I don't think they're all literal. He was saying basically like, yo, there is a gang in comedy, and that is the gang. And I'm sitting on an island by myself, but I'm doing it by myself. And I think that possibly could be true. I mean, that whole Kings of Comedy thing, I mean, I don't know. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was a good job. I felt like Shay Shay or whatever. As far as...
Yes. You're not in the football, huh?
I mean, I know who he is. I seen the thing. But I felt like some interviews, you just need to let them rock. And that's what happened. I thought it was cool that they did have a fact checker. So if anybody wants to come on Randy and be our fact checker and speak and not be seen.
Oh, where was the fact checker at? I don't think that was a fact checker. I think that was just like somebody off camera that was like, no, because I remember it was one part where he said something and they was like, no, but that was a clear, like, you got the year wrong. And I think the producer was like, I don't think that's the right year. Because he said 2000 and something, referring to the Kings of Comedy.
Yeah. I thought it was funny how he played them like.
Our fact checker.
What'd you say?
I said, but Randy is our fact checker.
Yeah. I thought it was funny how he said certain people ain't got no shows. Like said the entertainer can't write. I mean, I don't know. They could be true things. And he just stirred the gumbo pot. It was kind of like when what's the dude from Cali, the rapper dude who everybody loves. So Kendrick Lamar, when he did his Control verse, he shot at everybody and everybody had to shoot at him back. That was a comedy shootout. He shot at everybody. Everybody got to shoot back at him. I'm not sure about I'm mixing podcasts because I definitely was about to get into that Kevin Hart stuff, but that's a whole different story. Randy said something. It's like a half a paragraph.
Hold on. We'll go ahead and read it. I'm trying to get Kathy back in.
You know I need my glasses, girl.
If you can't read, say you can't read. It's fine.
No.
You need a ghost reader?
Look here, I need my app. I know my math though.
You just said you be giving the bank $40 all the time, so
that was just for the show. I'm sorry to let you know that was just for the show.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it real.
So now we know that nothing you say can be trusted.
Yes, because this show, 6 is a fictional character. It's not always how I feel. I do it for the show.
Well, that's dumb. Let me see what Randy said. He said 2018, but he meant to say 1998. The guy gave him a chance to restate it. I think it was just fine. So I watched Gary Owen talk about it, and he said the Ricky story is very believable.
They friends though. Gary and Ricky, aren't they friends?
I have no clue. I will. When you say the Ricky story, is it the Money Mike versus Santa Claus story? I guess I'll wait for Randy to answer that. But here she is. The gang's all here. What was I saying? Here's my first take on it. I thought that, first of all, I thought it was hilarious. I find Cat Williams to be hilarious. Pimp Chronicles is one of my favorite stand-ups, probably number 2. I still love Eddie Murphy Raw as my favorite. But I will say Cat Williams, and I got this from somebody else, but Cat Williams told the truth. Cat Williams lied, and Cat Williams exaggerated. Now, I watched Ice Cube's response, and I think that, honestly, I want to say Ice Cube made it seem like he exaggerated. I think Ice Cube was trying to like really toe a line. But in all honesty, a lot of what Ice Cube was saying was this nigga lied. Because, so as for the rape scene, the thing is, Cat Williams said that rape scene was in there and he made them take it out because he said he wasn't doing it. Ice Cube said there, without a doubt. And what happened is, you have to go to Ice Cube's page to read it, because the blog that I read it on cut out a section of what Ice Cube said. He said, without a doubt, there was never a rape scene in that movie. He said he referenced Players Club and said, we have done enough to make you know that a rape happened, but I am not the person that's going to put a rape scene in my movies. He also said with the Money Mike thing, he said Ricky Smiley did. Now Ricky Smiley, it sounded like, I didn't see Ricky Smiley part. It sounded like he did lie. But Ice Cube said Ricky Smiley did audition for Money Mike. But they were like, they thought he would be better as Santa. And when they saw Cat Williams audition, he was like, he embodied that role. He said he also did not write his lines. He said there was a script. Now, this is where it can be taken as an exaggeration and not as a lie. Only because I follow certain people and they let you see behind the scenes of when they're doing things. But Ice Cube said they do the script. They do a shot of you doing the script. And then often, I don't know if it's just comedies or if it's like all different types of movies, they let you do it how you think it should go.
More of like an improv.
You take that line and you maybe add something to it, or you have a joke. And they said every time Cat Williams ad-libbed something, that's how his role grew. But it wasn't that, because he was like, I wrote my whole script for that, all my lines for that. I designed the wardrobe. So I think he was probably saying he exaggerated that part. But he was like, he did audition for that role as well. So and then the how many books did he read by the time he was 6? That's when you give credence to the fact that you're lying.
Yeah.
But I thought it was hilarious. And I think my thing is, I think everybody was a winner in it. Cat Williams definitely came out on top, but Club Shay Shay got however many views on it, then however many subscribers after it. Even the people that he dissed, you went to go look up their stuff, so you made their numbers go up. Their supporters going to stand 10 toes down for him. So I think the only people who didn't win were people who were not mentioned. So then you had people like Mike Epps, like, yo, you could have said something about me. I got a special coming out. And now Tory Hart is going on tour with him.
Yo, what do you think about the fact that why Cedric the Entertainer ain't got no special on Netflix or anything like or Tubi? You think he's that bad?
He does have a special on Tubi though.
Oh, well, I guess that was an exaggeration.
He headlined at this thing where like Shaq put together, and he was like the
a year, not a day, Randy.
But
I think I did see that. And I think I saw that off of Tubi though. I think he do something on Showtime on HBO a couple years ago.
Yeah, that might be accurate. I'm not sure. My comment to the thing you was talking about with Cat Williams, I just want to know what prompted all of this or whatever. And I thought it was interesting. When he came for Ludacris, and he said like Ludacris was like in Illuminati or something like that, and then Ludacris had a response rap where he responded, and he was like talking about the money and all this other stuff. It did kind of seem like Ludacris was like confirming what was said, to be honest, if you listen to the rap.
I listened to it, and I think he made a reference to the Illuminati and was like something not about it. I don't know what it was. But I think in that case, like people that's when people wasn't catching a break. Like if you responded, you were wrong. If you didn't respond, you were wrong.
I feel you.
Why are you not suing if it's not true? And I was like, the crazy thing about it is all the people he talking about, I don't care what, and this is where I feel like the exaggeration comes in. His bank account can't touch any of those people. And that's where I'm with Beyonce. Best revenge is my paper. I don't give a fuck what you say. You could say whatever you want to say about me. I'm going to laugh my way to the bank. Because also, it ain't like these people that he's talking about. So if it's so true that there is, because he was like, Kevin Hart is, what do you think a plant is? Well, plant me the fuck somewhere. Please go ahead. Like, and what's his name? Charlemagne the God was saying, if it's true, if this whole plant thing is true, why is it that we continue to go after each other? Why isn't your beef with the people who plant people then? I also think if Cedric the Entertainer has a special or not, if Steve Harvey has a special or not, if I can pivot this way, so like I'll use me. Mimi's Edible Creations and More is started off as Mimi's Edible Creations because I was dipping strawberries and that was it. I found out I can make more money when I do things like this, or when I make shirts. When I do, thank you. When I'm designing ornaments, and it doesn't mean I don't know how to dip a strawberry. It don't mean I posted my candy apples today. Doesn't mean I can't do that stuff, but it also means I make more money, and I don't have to do that.
Shout out to Toya for making that shirt for my brother.
Oh, all types of free promotion today.
She getting it in, isn't she?
But I mean, like, why are they not allowed to pivot? Why do they have to do? I thought the goal was not, like, I know some people love stand up and that's like truly in their blood, and I follow like a lot of like not huge comedians. So I've been seeing their take on it. But I thought the goal was to go off and do movies or to act or to host a TV show, whatever fills my bank account up and doesn't sell my soul. Now, if I don't have a problem with selling my soul, that's another thing as well. But me, I don't want to sell my soul. But if I got to sell my allegiance with you, then, hey, y'all may see me on another podcast.
Speaking of comedians, we saw Jess Hilarious this past Friday.
Oh, y'all did?
She was hilarious.
I was going to go, but I wasn't. Because I do love Jess, and I go to a lot of her shows. But But you said it was good.
It was good. It was good.
Was it at the
Well,
Comedy Factory?
Yeah, it was. It was.
So this is
Thank
why
you,
I
Kat.
wasn't going to go, because the last time I went to see her at the Comedy Factory, the line went to parts of the hotel I didn't know existed.
Wow. It was a lot of people there though.
I mean, that line was all the way. I was like, we never gonna get a seat. We did get a seat, but I was like, it was like all the way back. I swear we was in I think we were at Safari. I think that's how far that line went. So when I saw she was gonna be there, because we went to go see Takar Williams, and I saw, who, by the way, let me just tell y'all, I'm sorry to get off topic, but I'm not a lesbian. But if I was, Takar Williams got body yada 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 yada.
That's a skinny girl?
No, she ain't skinny. She thick.
Oh.
I send you a picture of her. And me and my husband both love her. How about that? Randy said, Kat's still doing tours. I'm sure that's exhausting. I'd rather be a movie star too. But I think some people, I mean, I wouldn't tour, but you snuck that in, Toya. I won't repeat it. I don't know what I snuck in, but I'm slick.
I think
when it's time for her to increase her venue size. She's done. I'm sorry. I'm responding to him. She's done larger venues. I think she just comes back because it's home, or
to come home. Yeah.
Also, like Kevin on Stage and them, they do theaters, but they also do Comedy Factory, and I'm speaking of things that people he like. And the last one, she definitely ain't Skinny Six.
I think that Cat Williams also said that Steve Harvey doesn't do movies.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Because he was like, nobody wants to see a country bumpkin with a two-piece or whatever.
Yeah,
but they love him on Family Feud.
Yeah. But he was talking about, I think that he was referencing when he talked about that, because he talked about his, his little, I guess, excerpt that they put in, what is it, the men thing. Come on, Six, I know you know the name of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The movie with Taraji P. Henson and all of the
Think Like a Man.
Yeah, Think Like a Man. And you know how they had the little when they had the little things about Steve Harvey in there, he made a reference to that. So I don't know if that was just kind of like his thing, but I think with the one with Steve Harvey that he kept really put a lot of emphasis on when he was saying that he wanted to be like Bernie Mac, and he actually wears his hair like Bernie Mac. So,
how did y'all feel? How did y'all feel when he said that in order to make it to that level, that they all get a light-skinned girl and you'll never hear her talk?
Oh, wow.
Missed that.
I saw that. I mean, then there were pictures of I don't even know if it was just the men that he mentioned, but like several men with light-skinned women. That'd be black men thing. I don't think that got anything to do that ain't got nothing to do with them selling their souls to the devil. That's just, I also feel like without the help of social media, how many times have you seen Pauletta Washington out making a bunch of statements?
I don't know who Pauletta Washington is.
Exactly. It's Denzel Washington's wife.
What does Cat... Yo, you know something? Nobody ever talks about Cat Williams having a girl or a wife.
He used to date Hazel E. Light-skinned and ugly as all fuck. She got his name tattooed on her.
Interesting.
I know you know who Hazel E is because you like Ratchet TV.
I know. She broke her nose or something.
Exactly. He was with her, so I don't know what. But he's still a good time. So I'm about to send you a picture of Takar, by the way.
Oh. But I mean, all in all, I think you were right. Everybody won in this situation. He back here. He about to probably get a whole bunch more money off touring because right now he's steaming hot.
Randy said that was a cross line. The the wives were catching strays unfairly.
Hey, when you're with somebody in the public eye, man.
Even as a wife, I'll be like, in my bank, I'm going to laugh on top of my bank account. Like, it would mean nothing to me. I wouldn't even respond it. Like, people was responding, but I'd have been like, I'd have been posting pictures of me on the yacht.
And I mean, he said he put like 47 people. He put like 47 comedians on. So that's what's up. If that's true.
I definitely believe it's true. I don't now to what level is putting them on, because what he meant by like he takes them on tours with him and stuff. So is Tori Hart consider putting somebody on, because she's an established person already?
Is she funny?
Yes. So somebody said she is funny, but also somebody was like she wrote Kevin Hart's jokes. And then said reference him not being funny. And I was like, well, if she wrote all the jokes, then how do you know he's funny or not? Like, I think Kevin Hart's last stand-up was top tier. I haven't really cared for one since Seriously Funny. That last one, Reality Check, I think it was top tier to me. But I think somebody else was like, they wish he would have spoke more about the people that he put on. I think he actually mentioned Takara Williams too.
Well, to move this along a little bit, we're going to talk about a totally different type of interview. So I did watch that Jonathan Majors interview in entirety. Ooh. And I mean, not to say anything, but I think he's a little bit weird. I don't like him for some reason, but I love Megan Good, and I literally love Megan Good. So I'm a little jealous on that part. But he is weird, and I tried to get. So I watched that before I watched the Kevin Hart thing, and I was totally blown. And I wanted definitely to give him the benefit of the doubt, but when you're acting a little like. No, I mean, not the Kevin Hart thing. Before I watched the
3 hours special.
Yeah, I watched that first, and I was like, yo, this is a Debbie Downer for sure. I don't know what happened, but in my bones, I feel like he hit that girl.
You feel like what?
I feel like he did something to her. Like, they was toxic the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. I definitely agree. Like, the charges that he were found guilty on, I think he should have been found guilty on. Do I think that they could have possibly, well, they did try to bring charges against her, but the state wouldn't do it. First of all, I don't have to say it. Bernice King, Martin Luther King's daughter, because I don't want you to say you don't know who it is, said, please stop using my mama name. Because this man want his white women to be Coretta Scott King. He want his black women to be Coretta Scott King. And you are not Martin Luther King. I don't mean no harm. But what moves was this man making that he thought to put himself on the level of one of our most regarded civil rights leaders?
He was really into himself. Like, he was like, I'm trying to be greatness, da 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 da. But what are you talking about? I feel bad for him because I understand how hard it is for you to climb up the ladder and finally get popping and then fall all the way down. That's messed up. But I think you did something to have it come to yourself. You was wrong. You was wrong some type of way. The first time y'all had whatever blow up that everybody knows about, you need to cut that shit off. Like, that joint was crazy. So that was a rough interview to listen to. And
I ain't watching.
Oh, he said, I mean, he was on some shit. Did anybody else watch it at all?
No, but you're gonna make me watch it now.
I saw clips of it, but here's the thing. I love Megan Good, and Lance loves her just as much as you do. Hold on, let me read the comments. Randy said Jonathan Majors is pretty weird. I pray they have a happy relationship, but please leave a pretty out of this. I don't know what that meant. Oh, please leave Coretta out of this. Lance said Latoya is, I don't know, he said she wonderful or something like that.
No.
He said she's amazing. But what was I? What y'all know I keep forgetting shit. What I did see was him saying that he didn't feel like his career was completely over. And I agree, but it depends on who you are. You gotta be one of those people that Cat Williams was talking about to survive. Because if you're a Columbus Short, we only gonna see you on Tubi movies.
Yeah.
I got to go to Tubi to watch Columbus Short now, and him and that one girl over there doing the same movie over and over again. So I hope that Jonathan Majors doesn't have to go that route. But also, I my fingers are crossed because I Tubi take too much work for me to find a movie. I mean, you're still gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be broke. I don't think he's gonna be Elvin from the Cosby Show bagging groceries.
All it takes is
he can go on over to KOS Studios and work with Kev on stage and them. Somebody will take him. Tyler Perry might revive it. You know, if Tyler survives his scandals. But I saw when he referenced Megan Good having his back and that she was his Coretta. Bruh, just look for the woman that's for you. You're not getting Coretta or Michelle, because I ain't forgot that he told that white woman to be Coretta or Michelle Obama. You should have picked the white woman to tell her to model it.
I don't know, but real quick, let me sneak something else in. Have y'all seen that the movie Obama's directed?
I haven't.
Leave the World Behind.
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Did they direct it or produce it? Because you can't be directing things.
I think they directed it, but I'm not gonna front y'all. I thought that was a great movie, and I think y'all should go watch it. At the end, it's gonna mess you up. But I thought that joint was like off the chain. I actually watched it like twice. So please go out and watch that movie. Let me know how you feel about it.
Sam Ishmael directed it.
Oh, then I don't know what the Obamas had to do with it. But
I think they're producers on it.
You said what?
I think they're just producers.
I think they own their own production company. Because I saw something about them having their own production company.
I thought it was a good movie. I didn't like the ending at the end, but once I sat with it for a while, I was like, I accept the ending. But I tend to accept movies cover your ears, Pastor. I like to say I'm a movies bitch. I will buy whatever you're selling me. So I was like, I'm cool with it.
I would be upset if they don't come out with a part 2 anytime soon.
I meant to say to you, why do you think it's going to be a part 2?
I was talking to somebody at work today about that, and they said the same thing. If they don't,
it's based on a book.
Well,
so there's no part 2 to that. There's no part 2 to the book. But what I will say, because it's on Netflix, I don't know about y'all know the show You. I'm not talking to anyone specifically, but the show You with Ben Padgley or Bagley, whatever his last name is. That I know for a fact. I don't know about the sequel to the second book, but I know the third and fourth installments of the books were written with the series. So I'm not saying it's not possible for a sequel. I just don't know if it's likely.
Then I'm gonna be upset because I need more closure.
Because also, I think the thing is, they die. So unless you want the sequel to be, spoiler alert for y'all that don't watch it, but The whole plot is they are trying to destroy the world.
I don't think they died.
So they can look and see the city blowing up. I think it's gonna spread and kill everybody, unless they find that little girl, because she gonna survive. She down in the bunker
watching Friends. Watching Friends.
You know, so if they don't find her, I don't know how much luck they got, because Kevin Bacon not gonna save them either. So I just think, spoiler alert to you, they probably don't make it. But if you read the book might tell you more.
I'm happy that they didn't fuck.
Which they? Because
both of them, both sets. Like, I thought the teacher was gonna fuck the daughter.
I did not think he was coming on to her. I felt like she was.
Yeah. I mean,
but she went to her father and said, he's trying to fuck me.
She said,
or he wants to fuck me. She went to her father and said he wants to fuck me. I feel like it was her.
Yeah. And also I'm glad the mother and the black dude did not fuck.
So folks, this is on my Facebook page. I just want to throw that out there. I try to support the shop. I wasn't all there last year, but this is live on my Facebook page.
Oh, I apologize for the Christmas.
Yeah, we want to take this off your page, baby. I don't know how much.
You're gonna have to be
your last. Some things we can't hold you to. That's gonna have to be one of them.
But Pastor, it's definitely worth going to see. You can tell the congregation they should go see it. Sharp Lady, you need to go see it. It's free and it's good.
Why'd you say go see it?
What'd you say?
Why'd you say go see it?
Because you got to go to your TV and hit that button and go see it.
Oh, yeah. I will definitely make sure it's on my Netflix for the weekend when I'm binge watching.
All right, so who out here dating? Well, in my head, I will talk about how we're dating. But since Miss Sharp Lady, you're the closest one. Is it hard out here for a queen?
I think that one of the things that's going on now is this new age dating. So, you know, it's kind of taking the dating thing to a whole different level. One, if you all don't know, a lot of people are meeting their soulmates or people that they have a strong interest for off of social media. Had quite a few friends recently who have started dating people within the last year or two and who are now married. And surprisingly not, they met their mates on Facebook, the Facebook dating app. Some of them met them on Match.com. And that's pretty much the two sites that I know where people are. Oh, and Christian Mingles. So, why you laughing, Six? Actually, it's funny because Christian Mingles actually took their show to set the captives free, and the church actually paid matchmaking for a couple there. Well, so they got a lot of hits for that. They, a lot of people, who doubted it, basically off of that series, their viewers went up. So it's like I said, what the Christian, they made it into a taping. They went to set the captives free. They interviewed the people who actually wrote in and why they, wanted this couple to get together, the struggles that it was, causing for the couple to get together. And they set up like a whole week of dating and they followed them and they wind up actually liking each other, connecting, and they gave like a follow-up. They did a 3-month follow-up to show that they were still dating and how the relationship had progressed.
Okay. So I mean, Pastor, I know you've been out the game forever. Have you've been out the game before there was even online dating or like those type of sites and stuff?
So like I want to say partly yes. I know my single days I know was like what's that thing? Something called, I can't think of the thing that I was on. It'll come to me, bro. But yeah, it was some online dating sites or whatever when in my single days. I'm trying to think of the one I put like a profile on. What's some of the joints that give me some names?
Bumblebee, POF. I can't remember the one that everybody was getting on to find like what we call sex.
And you like put
The
your
one where you
put your
swipe left.
profile on
Was
there.
that a lot of
It was one that I had a
fish or
profile on,
something?
but I can't think of the name of it.
Did you go back and deactivate your profile?
Did I deactivate? I just wasn't on there at all. I don't even know if it's deactivated. I wasn't on it at all. I just altogether. I was never really a person to try to find online stuff anyway or whatever. But it wasn't Tinder. It definitely wasn't Tinder. It'll come to me, bro.
You said that like it was a curse word.
Trying to think.
Was it eHarmony?
It wasn't like one of them joints or whatever. It's just like something you put your profile
Black
on
Planet.
and it talk. Was it? It was Black Planet. You said Black Planet.
Yeah.
Black Planet could have been it. That could have been it.
I mean, Black Planet is a wild place. So,
but I mean, I just like whatever it was, I just put a profile on there, and like what I'm saying, my homeboy helped me put a profile up, and I never used it or whatever. So like I when I was single, I met girls the regular way, like out in public or whatever. I never did the he said MySpace. I never did the online jump. I never met nobody online.
It could be the MySpace because that was a thing. So let me give you all some stats. So these are the top 5 dating sites right now. eHarmony has a 9.8% rating. Elite Single has a 9.5. Silver Singles 9.4. Our Time 9.3. Never heard of this one. Stir 9.1. Black People Meet 8.9. Match 8.7. And Christian Mingle 8.6. And those are the recommended dating sites for 2024.
Did you meet your man?
6. I feel like I had a profile on Black Planet. I think it was Black Planet.
Yeah. What you should do is Google your name and go to the Black Planet page, and then you laugh at yourself like, "Yo, this is so funny." I ain't front. My Black Planet page is still up, and somebody showed it to me more so recently, and I was like, "Yo, I was such an idiot." Yeah.
What did you do to see it?
Well, I mean, the person just knew my names that I used.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I have to remember the name I used?
I mean, you could probably Google it some type of way.
Was it Latoya? Or did we create names?
I created my name. My name.
Because I was heavy on the planet.
Yeah,
I was
Planet
like young. I was like young A Leo or something like that.
Yo, the cool thing about some of these things back in the day that's different than Facebook and Twitter is you actually got to design your page.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like being a programmer, but you just copy and paste some codes and this and that, as opposed to Facebook. Just everybody Facebook looked very similar.
Yeah, yo, MySpace was dope, yo, because you can design your page. You can even have a song on there that you want on there.
Yeah. Yo, I think they should bring back MySpace and just revamp it.
They already did.
Oh well, I don't get on that.
It didn't work.
Oh, that's
like once you. I think once the moment passed, you can't go back. Like I don't think it really works like that.
Are you guys Twitter people or Facebook people?
You ain't asked Was there a question I
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
answer?
Okay, go
I
ahead.
don't know
How,
what the question was because I walked away.
we were talking about internet dating, but we know that you found Marlon through a phishing scam.
Well, actually, what she said was
Babe.
that she met Marlon putting if I remember correctly, wasn't it job related? Like you submitted an IT ticket for something going on wrong,
Uh,
or he
Marlon and
came.
we have two different views on how we met. Marlon does say we met online. Kathy is right. It wasn't I put a ticket in, but I was in HR and I was in charge of hiring people, and he worked at a company that we used to staff people. And one day when I finally answered the phone, we've been together ever since. But I will say right before I met Marlon, that's what I wanted to say. Right before I met Marlon, one of my coworkers had, I don't know if she did eHarmony or another popular one, but like, yeah.
Oh.
And that's the dating sites people should use, ones you have to pay for.
Yes.
Because Black Planet, by the way, Black Planet is not a dating site, guys. That is like saying Facebook. They have Facebook Date, but Facebook is not a dating site.
It kind of is a dating site.
Y'all are using these tools improperly. But my coworker had used eHarmony, and I mean, first out the gate was successful, and she was probably married within a year. I want to say, I think they got married the day before the day after my birthday. And my boss was like, all right, Toya, I'm going to go ahead and pay for your membership for you to join. And I was like, bet, because I'm a spoiled baby. People always want to do stuff for me. I was like, bet. But I just so happened right before we were going to set up my profile, I met Marlon.
And it's funny.
So I saved him however much you can call.
It's funny that you said that, Toya, because one of my close childhood friends, within a year of her meeting her significant other on eHarmony, was married also in a year of meeting that person. And things are, far as I can see, for them are wonderful.
So I will say this. You have to be careful, definitely 100% when you on these dating sites. So my mother met her boyfriend on a dating site, and I look at him and I be like, how in the world did this guy write messages?
Was
I feel
it
like
a
somebody
pay
else.
site?
Huh? I don't think so.
Was it a pay dating site?
Oh, I don't know.
You got to pay. You got
to pay.
But
I'm like, there's no way. By having conversations, not saying anything's wrong. He's an older person, so I watched him pay his cable bill, and that was rough. Like, how are you having this candid conversation where you bag my mom? I am. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Pastor.
But you're having a candid conversation. Obviously, somebody else wrote that for you. But I get it. Hey, get it how you live. Get it how you live.
Well, but each and every time that he communicated with your mom, I'm sure so you're thinking that somebody was around him and coaching him? Is that what you're saying?
I think somebody had to do the whole thing. Like I would probably grab the phone from him and like, brother, tell me what you want to say. And then I'll finesse it into
So I think I told y'all before, I was catfished on Black Planet. And again, that's why you got it might have actually been Facebook, but regardless, I was catfished.
The words you got to be loose.
Like I said, I have heard a lot of success stories from the new age dating. So, and I know that for some of the paid sites, they do monitor it and they do, give people the options to report things that are not right with people. And I know that, like I said, for some of the people that I know that have used those sites, out of, you know, a lot of the matches that they have. And, you know, they are, with anything, they said that they met people who, not so much scammers, but were on the sites basically looking for sex. And once,
I would say this, I was on the sites looking for whatever came about. And if I threw the alley-oop and you said something that resembles sex, I would take it. Now, I ain't gonna front. I met my wife on one of the dating sites, but she also says that I catfished her. That's why I feel like catfish is a.
Oh, that's why you're offended by catfish. Hold on. So let's unpack that one.
So what?
First of all, hold on. Is Shamika there?
Shamika is downstairs doing her thing, so she will not be coming up here.
I want her version of why she was catfished.
I can tell you why.
I heard you said, what site did you meet her on?
It was Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
And yes, I will say some of my pictures were at an upward angle, but people do it all the time. It was me. And then, you know, at the time there were baggier fits. So, you know, but when you show up, that's not catfish. That's what happened.
I think in your defense, I think I did meet a guy on Facebook, and I think he was like, that profile picture don't match. Because it wasn't an old profile picture, but there was like, I do my best at losing weight when I'm sick or something. So like after Mimi was born, I lost a lot of weight during my pregnancy and after. And so my pictures were a little smaller. And I think this guy was like, no. So that's why I make sure I ain't dating no more, but I like to tell people in real life, I am fat. I post a lot. Y'all get updated pictures of me. I don't want nobody to see me in the streets and be like, whoa, you was lying.
Yo, like, I will tell you, I go through the mad cheat code, yo. So I used to copy and paste the same messages and send it to bad people.
Oh no. So he was catfishing.
That was not catfishing.
It's funny that you said that, because I did have one of my friends that did similar to what Toya said. Look for her best pictures. She sent them, and the guy showed up, and he actually rode by her, and he basically told her that she was phony and that she wasn't who he thought she was. So when she told me that story, it took everything in me like to hold it in and say, he rode by you? And she said he told her that, you know, because they picked the site and she was standing outside. She told him what she had on, and he was somewhere inconspicuous and saw her. And then he said he watched to make sure, and then he rode by her to get a second look, and then he kept going.
I was definitely part of the Good Morning Beautiful Club. And I was very consistent with it all the time. But who knew that girls didn't really like that?
I think women like Good Morning text. They don't want to be one of 5 women that get that Good Morning text. That's what we don't like.
Oh, it was a rotation.
I was asking him, how long did him and Shamika date before they were married? Do you remember?
I mean, it had to be like 5-6 years.
Okay.
But definitely, I spent the first 30 minutes on Good Morning Beautiful, Good Morning Beautiful, Good Morning Beautiful. Jesus
Christ.
So how many people did you have going on the site at one time?
Oh, I was dating everybody, dog.
Because this on Pass the Page, I'm going to filter myself. But some dudes ain't nothing.
I mean,
I was really catfished. I think I told this story before, but like the guy sent me, because I ain't that good into hip hop, he sent me a picture of himself of himself. And I was like, it wasn't even my type because he was yellow and I don't really like that bright of a man. At that by the time I was that age, like I like chocolate men. I'm heavy into that. But the girl that he was seeing decided to reach out to me and tell me that he had catfished me. And she was like, the pictures he sent you is of Spliff Star. And I was like, you know what? This is how dumb I am. I didn't have to go verify. I was like, you know what? You are not lying. That is exactly who that man is. And then she sent me a picture of the real guy. And again, because we are on Pastor's page, I'm just going to say it was a no. It was a no for me, dog. Because I put it like this. I only have room for one special needs person in my life. One person in the wheelchair in my life. So it was not, and I'm putting it nicely. I'm not even, it was a lot going on. But yes, I was genuinely catfished. I was like, that is horrible. And I'm a sucker because it was clear. As soon as she said who that man was in that picture, I said, you are telling the goddamn on truth. That is that man to be with Busta Rhymes. Why did I not pick up? Like, I didn't say, oh, wait a minute, let me see who Spliff Star is. I was like, you're right. That's who that is. Why didn't I just know who that was? And then,
did you ever get a real picture of him?
Yeah. The girl sent me the picture of him, and I confronted him, and he said, yes, it's true. And I said, well, may the power of the Lord be with you, and we will not meet again.
Well, on that note, Pastor, I know you disappeared, but we need you to pray us out and pray for those catfishes never to pop up again.
Oh, wait. Can I ask one thing before we cut that off? Oh, shit. Never mind. I forgot. Go ahead. I did have a dating question. Go ahead. I can't remember it. I can't remember it.
Oh, wow. You want me to go ahead?
If it comes to me, I'll say it when you're done.
John chapter 1, verses 43, it says, the next day Jesus decided to go to Galilee, and he found Philip and said to him, follow me. Simple 2 words, follow me. Following me is what Jesus is saying to us, to follow me. We must be the word. We must live the sermon. We must draw people to God. We must be like Jesus. We must pick up our crosses daily, and we must read and apply the word. We must be fishers of men. We must love the Lord our God with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love our neighbors as ourselves. Follow me to a place where you can trust again. Follow me to a place where you find that peace that surpasses understanding. Follow me where you can invest in something that doesn't leave you with that empty feeling. Follow me to a place where there's a mansion and there are many rooms. Follow me like it's the yellow brick road, and God we're going to see is a heart fixer and a mind regulator. We'll give you courage and boldness, faith that helps you get away from fear. Follow me so God can use and we can be living examples. Follow me to a place where we can say it is well with my soul. Follow me to a place where the past is behind you and the future looks promising. Follow me to a place where we know beyond the shadow of a doubt where we will spend eternity.
Amen.
If we choose to follow Jesus, the benefits are out of this world. Follow Jesus. Make the decision for yourself. No turning back. No turning back. God knows us and calls us to the journey of faith, trusting us to follow. Follow me, says Jesus.
All right. Well,
does anybody remember the song I was putting there?
Please follow us at the Shop Podcast. And if you don't know how to get there, hit anyone that's on the screen and they'll direct you to there. And if you want to come and talk on the show or do whatever you want to do, this is an interactive show. You're welcome to be in the comments. You can tell a friend to follow us, the Shop Podcast. Anybody else have anything to break this down for the day?
Yes. Like, subscribe, Click the notification bell on YouTube so that you'll get a notification every time we go live. Share this podcast with a friend. If you decide that you did not enjoy it, share it with somebody that you don't like and make them suffer through it. If you decide that you liked it, share it so that somebody that you like can get it. I do remember my question. Harvey put it in the group today. If a guy asks a girl on the first date and does not have the money right away, is it okay for him to ask her to pay for that date and he get the next one?
Sure.
If she allows it.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a no for me.
I was gonna say no, but I will say this. It'd be different if you get out there and the guy realizes he don't have his wallet or something like that. That's a different thing. But if it's ahead of time and it's like I don't have it right now, I don't know about that one, Doug.
Like if you can't pay for it, wait
Why
until
invite?
schedule it for when you can. If I ask you out, my intention as a woman is to pay. I think I may have paid for a first date because I asked first.
I'm gonna say this. As a guy, even if she says okay, she probably don't mean okay, that it's okay. So that if that's your first, if her first impression of you is you having her pay for a date, you might not get a second one, Doug.
I mean, sometimes I'm a one-night hitter.
Like, I think it's okay to be like, now here's a different scenario. If you like, if she hit and she want to go out and you like, you know what, I really want to take you out. This week isn't good for me. Can we do next weekend? But she like, I really want to go out this weekend. I can pay for it. That's a different scenario. But
That
if
ain't
you
gonna
like, hey, can I,
that don't even happen like that.
I don't know. Y'all be picking from, I guess I'm just really cut from my own cloth. Maybe I'm not even cut. I'm just the cloth laid out. This is the stuff I've done.
Then I'm not gonna get into that.
But
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Don't get into that.
I'm just saying I've done stuff like that, but maybe I do consider myself to be a different type of person, but a special type of person. I think Lance said earlier I was awesome.
That's definitely not what he said, but carry on.
That felt
Let her go out in her glory.
But I just thank you, Kathy. Thank you. We got to stick together, sister. I think that if you're like, hey, I want to take you out Friday. Can you pay for it? No.
Mm-mm.
I'm not even gonna no, we're not going. You're not gonna get the first date. Because you letting me know now. If that's how you start off, in life we get worse.
Hey, Toya, you remember Daddy's Little Girls where
with Idris Elba? Yes, I do.
Yeah, but you remember Dwayne Wade's wife, Gabrielle Union. She's sitting at the table with the guy that said he's a 40-year-old rapper, and he said, "Oh, you're a lawyer
with the
scripts. You got this, right?" Well, you got the scripts. He was like, you got this, right? I was like, bruh, you really just asked if she had it. Like,
I would have paid it and never seen him again.
I think that's what she did. I think she did do that.
Gone ahead and did it and been like, I don't remember that part because I saw that movie for one reason only.
Idris. To see Idris Elba.
Yes.
She was body watching.
Yes.
So I want to add this too to all of our followers, our Shop Podcast followers. If you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, throw it out there. Like, let us know.
Yeah. Inbox any of us, not just me. Because I get a lot of inbox about the show. I don't know if y'all get it. I get the good, the bad, and the ugly. I get why y'all ain't talk about this. Can y'all talk about this? I'm letting y'all know right now, I got a full review waiting for me and the show ain't over. I just so happened to look in my DMs and I was like, we ain't in yet. So feel free to reach out to any of us, but do reach out and share.
And we do interviews too.
With our friends.
That number
share the love.
is not real. We are going up with numbers. So just cause it say that number there, I tell you after the week, it'd be a lot. 400, 500, 600. So don't be afraid to go ahead and add a like to that and tell somebody to mess with us, because this year we're on some new stuff. All right, folks.
Is that it?
Yeah. We are out.
I guess you're gonna click us off since I'm dancing.